Per the norm, the transfer portal giveth and it taketh away. And in this situation, the Sooners was giveth something that is very desirable and needed on this roster. We picked up a tight end. So, co-offensive coordinator Joe John Finley, along with Coach Brent Venables, clocked in and snatched himself up a really good tight end out of the portal. So we're going to talk about Bauer Sharp. We're going to look at a little bit of his film and talk about why you need a player like this and what it means, even regardless of where he came from, that he has potential of being something special. Before we do that, welcome to Unfair Sports. I'm your host, Jay. Thank y'all for pulling up to the channel. So in this video, we're going to talk about the commitment of Bauer Sharp. I'm pretty excited about this dude. He's one of those players that come in, nice size, nice skill set that could shock a lot of you. And that's something that you should consider when you think about where he came from and his capabilities. So let's dive into Bauer. Let's look at his measurables. Let's look at the film. And let me explain to you why Joe John Finley and Coach Venables were in their bag on this one. All right, you see this man's build. He's a sophomore, 6'5", 245 pounds. Oh, man. He's a pretty nice sized tight end. Played at Southeastern Louisiana for the Lions in FCS football. And so, of course, you're at FCS and you're like, Jay, I mean, bringing up a guy from the lower ranks, what's so special about that? So the thing to really think about when it comes to a player like this, consider him like a JUCO player, right? We get guys from JUCO, they come in and they show out. Everybody's excited about that, right? You can kind of think of FCS as in a similar capacity, especially they're moving up from FCS into FBS into a program like this. Sometimes they're late bloomers. Sometimes they need the opportunity. And he went out there and he kind of showed out. Now, the thing with Bauer Sharp is he went in there initially as a quarterback, converted to tight end. Sounds familiar, right? You know, a la Blake Bell. Now, he wasn't a five-star quarterback like Blake Bell, but at the same time, he was a pretty capable quarterback. Last season, he finished the season with 29 catches for 288 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's about 9 yards a catch. And so he can move and he can go. So you'll see the film here in a moment playing here on the side, but there's something that jumped out to me statistically. So shout out to my guy, Stats by Popo, my guy Jake Majors over there at Tunnel. And he always drops the numbers that I look at, right, when it comes to the stats. So this is what graded. He graded as the third best tight end in FCS, which honestly is a pretty big deal, right? He's one of the top players down there. I mean, if you go JUCO, he'd be considered one of the top JUCO players out there. Has some solid grades in the 60s in the run blocking, 70s in the pass blocking. Overall grade from Pro Football Focus at around 80, right? Catches some contested passes on a consistent basis. And like I said, he can move. And that's kind of the thing you look for with a tight end like this. He also played in Wildcat form. So you see him in a Wildcat formation. In some of the film, you see him score a touchdown. This is some type of guys you need that'll be versatile. The versatility is key. And like I said, because he was a former quarterback, he can go out there and sling the thing too. He ain't that bad. I went and looked at some of his film from high school. He's a capable quarterback, but even better at tight end. And then with his size at 6'5", 240 pounds, he's going to add to a tight end room. Cade McIntyre coming out of Nebraska. He's still a big boy in the 6'4", 6'5" range. You'll have Von Mitchell, the 4-star tight end that was a 5-star in the 2025 class, reclassified, and he'll be here to play. So you're going to have Big Von here at tight end as well. And then on the rest of the list, you got Josh Fanuel, who's the former basketball player. You'll have him. Blake Smith is still out there. So this is adding additional depth. Hampton Fay, who was a former quarterback in Michigan State, converted over to tight end. He's about the same size. Honestly, if you see Hampton next to Bauer Sharp, you're probably going to do the Spider-Man meme because they just kind of remind you of each other. But what Bauer is going to give us is a versatile athlete that can go out there and make some plays. He's strong. He can, like I said, run Wildcat, do some good things at the goal line. He can catch. It's kind of what's important, right? And so with the way this offense is going to run, you're going to need additional tight ends because if he's catching passes over the middle, injuries or dingers are going to happen. And so you're going to be rotating more guys. I like what I saw out of Bauer in the tape, so I have no reason to even be skeptical about his capabilities. I think he's going to be a solid addition to what we're going to be doing here at Oklahoma. Because like I said, Cade McIntyre's already in the roster. You add Bauer Sharp with the freshman Von Mitchell, which I think Von's going to see a lot of time on the field because dude is absurdly talented. got ourselves a pretty nice 3 deep. They're the tight end spot. Plus the additional depth that comes down the line is what you're looking for. So that's Bauer Sharp. Hop in the comments. Let your boy know what's your thoughts. How'd y'all think about the film? You actually got to see him move, make some catches across the middle and run up the field. What did you feel about that, right? Always keep in mind, some of these FCS players, all they need is the opportunity, baby, and they show out. We've seen it come up, and some of them are becoming like top first-round picks, right? Just because they got that opportunity. And there's another one I know that we're going after that y'all should be excited about. Made it this far, you like the content, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Love for y'all to join this family of college football fans, talking a lot of OU football and college football in general, and we're having a blast doing it. So, YouTube says check out one of these videos. I highly recommend it. Curated it for you. We'll talk soon. Y'all have a good one. Peace.